We are live. OMG. Don't know how many people will be here though. Nobody. So I'll just continue listening to this song. Ba-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da, ba-da, because that's what everybody wants to hear is my singing. Do, 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 do. Fun part is seeing, yes, I'm live on my phone because that seems to be the best way for things to work. So, whoa, I am live. Yeah, 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 yeah. And listening to some butterscotch bitch because we are here to celebrate the fact that the Vampire Lestat will be premiering June 7th. It is the third season of the Interview with the Vampire series. So I'm just going to hang out and rewatch the first and second seasons. Am I going to do that all today? No, I don't have that time. But I will get through a couple of episodes today. And I think this is a good way to encourage you to watch. If this is a show that may have been on your radar and you thought, I don't know if I want to watch, you should watch. You should definitely watch. It is so good. It is so good. I can understand, like, when you start season one, you think, I don't know about this, but if you stay for the ride, my friends, oh, it is such an addiction. Also, I don't know if anybody will be here to watch. I am using a wireless mic. Hopefully it works. For some reason, these wireless mics are being really funky with me. So for some reason, the adapter goes out, so only one ear works, in which case I have the other one. I'll look like a weirdo with two mics, but I can do that just, to cover my bases. Because otherwise, I noticed that the sound from my Eurovision live stream was not good. Maybe that's why nobody wanted to watch. But that's okay. That's okay. I still had a fun time, even if I was talking to myself. And I might end up talking to myself here. But that's all good. It's all good in the hood. Eating good in the neighborhood. Let me put this on just in case. I'm going to cover my bases. So it's been a few minutes already. If anybody is interested in watching, yes, this is an AMC show, but the first two seasons are on Netflix. So I have that ramped up right now to watch on Netflix if you want to watch along. Ah! And if you're, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. I don't care though. Try to get decent enough sound because I think I'm the only YouTuber that has like the most potato setup for a live stream, but that's okay. Hopefully they don't you know, die on me. That would be terrible. Anyway, if you don't know how a live stream works, I can't live stream the show. Can't do that because then I'll get in trouble. And as somebody who returned to YouTube without monetization, we do not want to have YouTube mad at us. So as I said, if you want to watch along, first two seasons are on Netflix, baby. Feel free to watch along. I'm starting with, season one, episode one. I can give you a nod of when we start. Woo! Or, you want to hang out and just watch me fangirl and go down some conspiracy theory rabbit holes, feel free to do that too. Hang out on a Tuesday. What? Where am I? It's Thursday. Wow, I'm messed up. Okay, I blame this on work last night because our schedule is so funky for a Wednesday that I don't know where I am. And I didn't even work the second show last night. Anywho, I'm going to get started here. Or maybe I'll wait for a hot second. Again, I'll wait a little bit just in case anybody wants to watch along. As I said, you can't live stream this stuff on YouTube. They'll get mad at you or shut you down. So just to be safe, no sound. Fire up the Netflix if you have it. Interview with the Vampire. We're starting with season one, episode one. And the fact that my coworker and I are so obsessed with this show, I don't even know if she remembered, but shout out Nia if you joined. So many conspiracy theories, like so many things. I don't even remember. I don't even remember. So that's why I'm rewatching. Like, she gave me a video and they said, "Hey, so if you didn't realize, we never see Lestat like as himself. We always see Louis' interpretation of Lestat, but there are two times throughout the first two seasons where you see Lestat. Like, what? What?" So that's a big reason why I'm going to rewatch. I want to find like the moments when we see the real Lestat. Okay, I'm ready to go here. So if you are joining me, we are ramped up. We are going to go through the intro. Don't skip the intro unless you're just like really eager to. But if you've never seen it before, don't do that. So I'm going in three, two, one, and play. AMC logo, AMC original. By the way, if you could do me a huge favor, like positive vibes, manifestation prayer circle for me and Nia that we get to go to the Lestat concert on June 2nd. I'm just saying, my birthday. That would be a great birthday present. That'll be a really great birthday present to go to that concert in New York City. Episode 1 In Throes of Increasing Wonder. Eric, I remember the first time I watched this episode, I was like, am I in the right thing? It's so confusing. I'm like, wait a minute, where am I right now? I seriously thought I like played the wrong thing. Daniel Malloy, investigative journalist, Pulitzer Prize winner, played by Eric Bogosian, who is just like a legend in acting. Like he's that face you see all over the place. When I did background work, I was that person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, he hates himself. Look at him. Oh, yeah. Nia's here! OMG! I just started Nia on the first episode, so we just went through the intro, 1 minute, couple minutes in. Daniel's getting the mail. He just watched that corny, commercial with him in it. Now the phone's ringing. What's the package? What could the package be? Because the camera's linging on it. Oh, yeah. Stay hydrated, y'all. This might be diet soda, but yes, watch along, yeah, yeah. I told everyone to do a prayer circle for us so we could go to the concert. Manifest it for us. Louis de Port du Lac. Who could that be? Who could that be? I mean, given his age, it is no wonder that he still has a cassette. I mean, that wouldn't be considered a boombox, would it? We need to be in that room. Yes, exactly. We don't have to be in the front row. We just need to be in the room where it happens. I need to know that I'm in the same room as Sam Reed. Please, we need it. What is it, Daniel? What is it? I love the music in the show. Louis, you creeper. You've been keeping up with his career. thousands of miles. Jacob Anderson, you cutie. I love him as Louis. He's such a great casting choice. They all are. De Point du Lac. I'm trying to think now. He said he gained perspective, and that's why he reached out to Daniel. Dude, the daughter stuff, right? I forgot about that. I wanna know, like, do we ever find out what the perspective was, so to speak? Or is that a buildup? That's true. You don't tell people vampires are real, even though we do believe they are. Parkinson's disease. Wait, that's how you say it? I've always said Emirates. Sorry, Emiratis. I thought it was Emirates. I blame the Brits and Arsenal. Ooh. Honestly, what a crazy, crazy room. Ah! But hey, if you have to get your point across, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Also, I mean, if you've not seen the show, I will not say anything, but just knowing what's ahead, just noticing things, certain characters, like, oh, oh, I feel like this is important to pay attention to because of season 2. I have a question. Wasn't that Louis' voice that said, "No, hey, stop"? Oh, man. That's right. The show was during the pandemic. That's insane. Mm. Mm. Can't say Louis not honest, honest. Why is that, Louis? Why is that? Why are they lacking? Truly hate the accent Louis has in the present. Like, give me back my Creole man. We will get him soon enough. But it's true. At least his accent stays the same. Ken not saying anything. Ooh, that's true. Even though Louis is technically older. June 14th. Once again, if you want to join along, you can watch the first 2 seasons of Interview with the Vampire on Netflix. It's also on AMC Plus if you have that, but who really has AMC Plus? Let's be serious. Ugh, they did such a great job with like the set dressing. Ugh, it's so good. Like, just imagine being in New Orleans during that time. Well, if you were of a certain color, let's be serious now. Ugh. Mm, mm. Okay, okay. How interesting that we would start here, right? So that would be one time we saw spoiler Lestat because no way Louis would have noticed him. He's telling his story, his origin. Oh my god, yes, the costumes in this show are incredible, especially when we get to season 2. What an interesting setup. Okay. So once again, theory thanks to Nia is she showed me a video where apparently we see Lestat through the eyes of Louis the entire time except for 2 times. I don't remember that one before. Oh. This is quite the foreshadowing if you think about it with the way he looks. This guy covered in blood. Ooh. Wait a minute. I don't remember this being so funny the first time I watched. Stop. Ah! Who is she? She's queen. Ooh. You really want to say that to a man who's trying to help you? That's right. Uh-huh. The good doc. Yeah. There's a difference. Ah. Mm, it's his brother. It's not his. Yeah, the racism is like it's what it would have been, very natural like that, and very hypocritical on the white people's part. That's for sure. Ooh, oh, 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 oh! Not your own brother, not your own brother, Louis. How much, Nia? How much do you think Louis regrets that and plays that moment over and over in his life, knowing what's ahead? Wait, do you think Louis noticed him at that point walking by him? Do we think that was like, "Oh, this is messing with my head. This is messing with my head. OMG." Reminder, there were black people who had money. They existed. They even showed on the Gilded Age, which is nice. Mm. Ooh, I got 7 people in here. We'll see how long they last. Welcome, everyone. I'm rewatching Interview with the Vampire in honor of the Vampire Lestat. Watching it on Netflix, or if you have AMC Plus, it's on there as well. Obviously, we cannot live stream it live here because YouTube will come after me and strike me down. We don't want that. I'm not monetized. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so the first moment we see the back of Lestat, didn't notice him, but because Lestat says he noticed that moment, Louis then puts him there. Oh, 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 I like that, Nia. I like that. Oh. Listen, you may have pulled a knife on your brother, but he's still your brother. Mm? Ooh. Ooh. It does. Very much an unreliable narrator. The fact that I didn't pick that up the first time, not until we get to season 2. But, like, look at him. He's so charming. Why wouldn't you listen to Louis? Why wouldn't you trust him? That accent until he loses it in the future. The way you have to, like, be suspicious of every single white man walking by, even in, like, an area where technically you're safe. Oh, I love those houses so much. Ah! Mm. Other southern states, eh? Like Mississippi, Alabama, even Georgia, I'd say. Such good music. Oh, who is that? Who is that with the French accent? Who could it be? Look at the way he's looking at Louis. Hearts in the eyes already. But again, do we know if that really happened? Now I have to like question everything. It's just like the French to be assholes by speaking in their language. I owe you everything. Why does Lestat owe him everything? Wait a minute. Why did he say that? Oh, just so frivolous with the money. You think that Lestat being infatuated with Lily are the most accurate representations? Yeah, given their relationship, I'd believe that. I would imagine with the struggle that Louis has throughout that, yeah, why would he spend so much time thinking, "Oh, yeah, this man was totally in love with me," he with the any type of doubt that he might not have been. Mm. What a setup for the relationship that his first thought is, "I wanna." I don't blame you, though. I feel the same way about Lestat. Sam Reed, the man that you are. Oh, okay, so this is when he tells him he's oh, okay, 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 okay. See, it's just like, I don't remember any of this. Ah! He did it psychically. Eh? Oh, don't be showing off now. Oh, come on. Is this a dick measuring contest with how much money you have? Bah, bah, bah. Is this called flirting? To be the man, you've got to beat the man. Woo. Ugh. Ooh. Gas lamps. Whoa. Imagine there was somebody who had a job that had to do that. Turn the lamps on, turn the lamps off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He just goes on his way like, oh, oopsies. Back on it goes. Now, see, that's the point where I'd say, I'm out of here. Come on now. White people always investigating in horror movies. This is what happens. Okay, wait. So this has to be Lestat as well, or do you think that Louis made this up? Because how would Louis know that happened? So is that like is I mean, obviously, because Lestat's a vampire, he's gonna, go for food. Oh, ooh, yes, good point, good point. Louis' money all folded up and whatnot, and Lestat's just like, "Psh," and the ring. The sad thing is that, like, from the dynamic of race, how uncomfortable that is as well, and I'm sure that grated on Louis' nerves from a racial standpoint. Oh, you're so clever. How's your head? No complaints. RuPaul would be proud. wait, that man's head. That was the dude that got hit in the head. His head healed quickly. The naivete that he plays off is killing me right now. Oh. I think Louis made it up because they talked about later how Lestat's cause of the flu going around, and Louis knows that the lamp person died of the flu. Ah, which is very interesting because again, nobody's there. So we have to assume no matter what, from this point forward, everything we see, Louis is telling Daniel happened, right? So even if we see Lestat not with Louis doing something, it's Louis saying that happened. He plays a dumb blonde so well, don't you think? He's anything but it's just like looking at like, huh? Huh? Get out of my head. Ooh, look at the eyes. I never noticed the eyes. Everything is frozen. Ah! I love this. God, oh, oh. See, I would assume that it's because we're right now in Louis giving the interview for Daniel that it came from Louis. If we're to assume that Lestat killing the Lamp Man is because Louis told him that it, or is from a different point of view that's not Lestat's. I would assume it came from Louis because of the interview. We haven't been introduced to Claudia yet. Yeah, they do only happen sometimes. Ooh. Oh, oh, in general. Okay, okay. Granted, I know I should listen to you, Nia, because you've watched this how many times in rewatch? Like five times now. Way more than me. Granted, I got on the boat late with this show, but I'm glad I got on it. Everybody meets at night. Yeah. Ooh, let the tale seduce you. Like, yeah, there we go. Just like Lestat seduced you, Louis. Ah. The power of money, right? Oh, he looks so good. 8 times what? Oh my god, that's amazing. Huh. And again, that's what Louis says happened, but we don't know how Lestat felt. Louis thinks he was hunted because Louis bitter about everything. But what if Lestat was like, I no, I just wanted a love of my life forever. Hmm. What if Paul is just practicing his sermons and not so much mentally deteriorating? What if he was just misunderstood and they wanted to ship him off somewhere? And then imagine nobody believes him and he just reaches a point. Paul was tripping. I'm trying to be sympathetic here, just in case. I'm trying to look at all angles. The way that tie sticks out. So we've got the natural colors. Look at the family and these natural colors, and then you got Louis here sticking out with this blue pinstripe suit and that bright green tie. Ooh. Okay, the mother's in blue, but that's a dark blue. It's still a natural muted color. What would you say? Yeah, exactly. Oh, these microphones. They look so weird. Oh, okay. The birds asked him to ask. He is driven. I tried to save you, Paul. I tried. Can we blame religion on this? Can we say this is all religion's fault for what's going on with Paul? And this takes a dark turn. Wait, Paul's eyes don't change? Oh. This. I got it. Do you think that's because of what's going on with him mentally, why his eyes don't change? Like it's weird to say, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but I guess mental illness viewed as a sickness through Louis, so can't properly change him in that way. Does that make sense? Listen, I'm just going to blame religion on what's going on with Paul. Religious psychosis is a thing, and especially in that time. Imagine, I mean, this is the first episode, so this is the pilot. So imagine they're just like, oh, for emphasis, we're going to do this with the eyes, and then we give up. They're like, "Oh, we don't have the money for this. Oh, well." And then we forgot we did it. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the eyes in general, like, the people's eyes is just the way when they're frozen, they look like that, and, like, the person themselves. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, just knowing things that happen in the future episodes, I'm just questioning everything. Knowing that this is from Louis' perspective. Because I wanna like, again, I do think you're right that, like, the genu the genuine feelings of Lestat, like, Louis can't deny that, but also he does wanna paint him as a monster. A flower, not Lily. What? That is a pretty dope music box. Look at the bees. Damn, you don't make things like that anymore. Sheehan could never. Listen, the first time I didn't pick that up either. That realizing, oh yeah, Lily. And that but I got it like the first time he did it when he talked about like, yeah, the flower shop and the lilies and I went, oh, I see what he's doing. So I was able to pay attention this time to him doing that. Hmm. Lily's right. Louis is beautiful. For some time, he's been watching him. Lestat is soft. Even a monster can have a soft heart. It's like they say, good people could do bad things, bad people could do good things. I ooh, you know our conversation about humanity? In that sense, for as long as Lestat has been around, perhaps the teeny tiny morsel of humanity that may exist in Lestat is because of Louis? If he's a softie like that? Also, okay. Okay, threesome. She is. She's so pretty. Okay. Put her to sleep. Oh, let the record show Louis initiated that. And therefore, he's telling Daniel that he initiated that. So, what's Louis going to say? Oh, you made me do that? You caused me to do that? What a relationship. One for the books, eh? Dark romantasy could never. Ass in the air gives new meaning. Homosexual. Is that his Nolans coming out when he says that? Dude, I was just about to ask you, right? That's what I was just because I was like, wait a minute. Didn't you say for a later scene that unreliable narrator, unreliable narrator? This is why Daniel needs to do his job. It's always Berkeley. Also, would you think that Louis in that moment was cognizant enough to know what was going on, that he was in the air floating like that? Or did he make that up? Did he think or did he imagine it? Usually there are camera techniques, but I can't figure it out. But I think that's the point of the show is that you can't figure out what's going on. I want somebody to look at me the way Lestat looks at Louis, but not with the bite marks. Thank you. Sorry, not into that. I would say he's cognate enough, but at the same time, it is the story, so you must think it's real. Yeah. Or he was influenced in some way to because that's like also your memory. This is so long ago. This is hundreds of years ago at this point, like over 100 years. You're not going to perfectly remember everything. The human mind does not work that way. You will always misremember, you will always fill in the holes. But there are some events in your life that you will vividly remember. Case in point, the wedding. Uh oh. I'm so happy that this exists. Like, I don't know if this really is canon to Interview with the Vampire story wise, but the fact that this scene exists, I love it so much. Oh, go, Louis. Come on, show us your tap dancing skills. Yeah. Look how sulky Paul is. Honestly, dude, I don't like weddings that much either. spoilers. Watch out now. Ah, 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 ah. Yes. He learned how to tap over Zoom? Get out. Right? I don't know if in Paul's mind he thought that like it's was separating the family and with the loss of their father. It maybe do you think that was the reason why Paul broke? The loss of their father? Yeah, look how happy he is. Look how I'm gonna cry. Yay! Well done. Woo. Oh, look at that. Throw in the money. Listen, if social media ever explodes into a dumpster fire, we can all go on the streets and tap dance and maybe people throw money at us. Oh, yeah, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. Oh, see, this is the stuff I miss. So Paul was in the facility before the dad died. Okay. No, I mean, if you've watched it so many times, no wonder you're going to know everything. This is only like my first rewatch. Although I will say, after the Vampire Lestat comes out, guess we'll have to rewatch all three seasons. Mm, he's so happy. Oh. See, these are the I missed it because I'm like distracted by other things. I notice other things in a scene. It's not gonna matter. It's bothering me because what like we know now, they didn't know back then. So it's like I want to know what was really going on with him. Like, how would he be diagnosed today compared to the past? I can't watch this scene. I mean, I will have to, but yeah. Like I already he's just he was so happy, Nia. He was so happy. Yeah, I could see it. Paul could see through Lestat for sure because there's just something that he's able to connect more than a regular person. Why? Can I tell you, when I first watched this scene, I was like, I screamed. I screamed because I did not expect that to happen. Oh, I don't want to cry. I don't blame you, Louis. I don't blame you. Why'd you do it, Paul? Like it's just Now, like, really, like, rewatching that scene because I was so like, it traumatized me the first time I saw it, and now seeing it for the second time where you just Paul was so happy. He was so happy in a moment of happiness and then walked off the roof. I can't, I can't. Mom, no! Oh my god, no! Blaming Louis? You must have said something to him. No! I get it. But mom, no. Fuck. Fuck. Dude, she is seriously pissing me off. Why? And like she can't accept that. Like, no, something else happened. You said something to him. It's like that is horrible to say to your child. That is so horrible. Paul's in hell because of you. Like, no wonder Louis is so fucked up and then goes to Lestat. You're right. Like, if it wasn't for the mom, he would have never gone back to Lestat. Just the fact that she blamed her child? Why? This is really shitty. I like no matter like why would you interrupt a funeral procession like that? But again, this could be Louis like his grief taking it out that we don't know if Lestat really was like that. I love you, baby brother. Stop. I can't. I can't. It was. It was. I love you. I love you, baby brother. Really? You don't think this happened? Yeah. I mean, it would make sense because of the grief. Maybe this or oh shit. Actually, yes, that makes sense. Lestat never showed up because we can't get we can't check with the family. They're dead. But him thinking, "Come to me," that doesn't mean that Lestat called him. That just means Louis could have been thinking about it, but placed it onto Lestat because he doesn't want to take accountability. Again, because of his grief, he's putting it all on Lestat. Because that was Louis's voice. That was Louis. That was Louis. Louis was. It was like Louis was manifesting Lestat to beckon him, but it was really Louis the whole time going to Lestat. Lestat didn't have to do anything because he was grieving. He needed to go somewhere. Oh my god, like, listening to the way Louis is talking, he would not allow it. Oh my god, this is like oh! Oh my god! Think about it. Like, Louis is not taking responsibility for his own actions. He's blaming Lestat the entire time. He's like, "Lestat, he beckoned me, he called me, he made me do this, he made me do that. Louis, you did it. You did it. You went there on your own volition. You went there on your own volition. What? I forgot Miss Lily died. What the That's the fevers. And again, would blame Lestat. Would blame Lestat. I thought that first. I thought that first that like he did show up, but it was he was caring. But the fact that like he's gone and then you have that come to me moment, I don't know. I just feel like it's all Louis. But again, we don't know. We don't know. It could be either or. I do agree. If it did happen, Lestat did it in a caring way. But I just think because of that come to me moment that he was never there. But we will never know for sure because we can't get confirmation from the family. Yes, exactly. Because basically, look at him. He blames himself. His mother has basically like she pushed him to be this way. What makes me so sad is that think about like he went to a priest. Nope. Yep. I was like, nope. Yep. Yes. 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 It's all him. It's all him. See, it's haunting you, but that doesn't mean that it's actually the stat. You're just thinking about it. Insane. Insane. Fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone. Not the priest. You can't kill him like that, my guy. Wondering if what's Lestat saying is Louis' consciousness? How can you humiliate yourself like this? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to trust. You can always come. Yeah, 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 exactly. And just think like he could have been saved by the priest, maybe. I'm sorry. R.I.P. priest, but come on now, that was a pool of blood. How did you not see that coming? It's a banana peel. Ooh. Okay, okay. So this really did happen. I guess that's the thing. You're not sure until you get confirmation later by priest. Ah, I forgot that happened. Oh my god. Oh, why so brutal? Holy shit, Lestat. Do you think this is foreplay for Lestat? Yeah, 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 yeah. Like what's being said, not necessarily, but the actions, yeah, I'm with you on that, Nia. Because I do think like what's being said could be Louis' conscience coming out. That the way he's remembering it is what he actually felt about himself. Dude, there's a movie where that like some 80s movie where that happens and like that it traumatizes me. So to see something like that, ugh. Like I need another drink. See, here's where I'm confused. If the terrible things Lestat says to Louis, could Lestat have actually said any of that? Like this moment right here? Dude, yes! That's what I'm starting to feel like. And honestly, when we get to season 2, Nia, like the manipulation, if you think about it, with I could see it. I could see that Louis is more manipulative than we're led to believe or assumed to be. Oh, I believe that happened. I love you. Damn, man, this first episode is really long. I forgot. They went like all out. They said, "We don't know if this is going to be get picked up, so let's just like make this like a movie length." But you have to tell the story, so hey. Mhm. It was very aggressive. Like that was to say all that and then be like, "I love you, be my companion, be all the beautiful." Like he is just like showering him with all of this affection right now. He's love bombing him. So in my mind, the way I saw it when I first watched the first 2 seasons is, oh, a toxic relationship. And now I'm wondering if the toxicity is more Louis. I mean, Lestat, obviously, we could see it to an extent, but the way it's being presented to us, I think there's more toxicity with Louis. Again, unreliable narrator. Whoa, dude. I don't that's like the lighting there, the way it made his skin look so pale. Chef's kiss. Look how pale he looks. Ah! Little details like that. I love it. He just knew, huh? He just knew what to do. Dun, 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 dun. Right? Ooh, having the earphones on, listening to the pounding in my ears. This is the stuff you don't get unless you have surround sound that you don't notice with the sound effects. Crazy. This is all the mom's fault. It's all your fault, mom. Like, dude would have serious mommy issues. Oh, look at his eyes. They have changed. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What a reveal. So simple, too. He does have tiny ears. They're like elf ears. The things you start noticing when you've already watched 8 times, right? He's just a little sprite. He's just a little fella. Oh, I wonder if that was like Compton. Next episode, letting it roll. We're going on to episode 2. And I'm going to, well, actually, it's short. I'm not going to skip because the intro is really short. Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, episode 2. After the Phantoms of Your Former Self. Yes, we are moving on. We are rolling. We are still going. Episode 2, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to see if I can roll out, like, I don't know when you have to leave for work, but I'll see if I could get 3 episodes in. After all that in episode 1, and now we go to this opener with that painting. How much do you think it bothers him to have to say that, Nia? $6.50. Oh, the joys of living so close to where you work. Couldn't be me, which is, and I'm not working tonight anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's crazy. If I had to leave for work, I would have had to leave in like 15 minutes. Listen, if the food is good, accept it. Oh, um, Louis, Louis second. I was saying, how much do you think it pisses him off to have to say Mr. Dulac, knowing what's ahead? Like, how much do you think it bothers him? None of that food looks real. I'm sorry. None of it. That's crazy. I'm like when I lived in Astoria, I mean, I would get there early anyway because I was an insane person. But yeah, living in Astoria technically would take me 20 minutes to get to work. Hello, if anybody new is joining, welcome. Yes, I am rewatching Interview with the Vampire. We are currently on episode 2 of season 1. We're about 2 minutes into the episode, 2.5. The way that reveal that the music wasn't the soundtrack, but was actually playing there. Chef's kiss. I love it. You think it gives him a weird sense of satisfaction to have to say Mr. Dulac? I'm gonna see if my dog wants to come back. Oh, she actually doesn't want to come back. Oh, yeah, true, true. We can't. If you're dying. Oh, all right. We'll have to wait for later. Isn't it funny that I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I want Claudia. Which episode does Claudia show up in? I can't remember. Claudia, 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 Claudia. I love Claudia. I'm impatient. I want her now. Isn't that the fun part about graves in New Orleans is that they're all above ground? So yeah, you just dump them in to a hole. Episode 3. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. I couldn't remember. I was like, I don't think she shows up in episode 2. Ooh, this effect here. Whoa. Michael Bay or J.J. Abrams with the lens flare. The world is your oyster, Louis. Just looks so weird. As somebody who struggles to fall asleep if there's noise, that would bother me to have that sense where you hear everything. I think I would lose it. Man, what a weird way to describe somebody. Wait, what? What year are we in? What? I'm confused because of those sailor uniforms. Where are we? He doesn't stand up straight? Really? The sailors are really confusing me. And the reason I say that is because I'm not like an expert on historical costuming, but those sailor uniforms are very 1930s, 1940s. Like, the movie On the Town? New York, New York. That's what they wore. There's no way that existed in the late 1800s, early 1900s. So I'm really confused by those sailors. So are we in the 30s? Like, where are we right now? 19 No, there's no way that's 1910. That's what I thought because I was like, Claudia is not from the 30s. I'm so confused. 1910s Navy U. Am I doing that? Yes, yeah. Wow. Okay. It just looks too new. No, no, no. That's what. No, no, that's the French. Yes, I am being that weirdo who is looking up Navy uniforms from the early 1900s. 1905 to 1913. I know these people do their research. So I know this can't be a mistake. That's not, it would have been blue. That's why I was like, it looks too new. Yeah. Paycourt was white cloth. Oh man, Nia, this is gonna bother me too much. Those navy uniforms are gonna bother me so much. This is pre World War One. It would have been blue. I knew you was a vampire. Ah, ooh, ooh, dude. Yeah, they were blue. Well, these are white, but it's again, it's the pants are very different. Listen, I don't think we'll ever see those Navy people again, but it's really bothering me that I don't think those Navy uniforms were historically accurate for 1910. Ooh, the skin. Ooh, it's so great. Ew, 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 ew. It's really bothering me. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Do you think like that was purpose? Do you think a scene like that with the Navy people? I just don't think those uniforms were accurate. Do you think that might have been a way to say, "Hey, Louis is an unreliable narrator. with these Navy men. That's not what they look like. Those are not their uniforms. I'm telling you. There's not their uniforms. It's bothering me. I can't let it go. Oh, he's outside in the sun. Uh-oh. 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 He's starting to burn. Ooh. Ooh. This effect is insane. Louis, get inside, boy. Come on. You know, they say milk does a body good, but I don't think like that. Oh my god, Nia, you just missed like my entire rant on the Navy uniforms. I went on a whole rant about the Navy uniforms not looking historically accurate to 1910 that I had to look it up. And it bothers me so much that I'm wondering if it was like a subtle hint to say Louis is an unreliable narrator because they look too much like the 1930s, 1940s. I I don't know. To me, I think that Lestat is aware that Louis has a strong conviction. So, not so much just letting him, but in the sense of saying, I'm not going to be able to stop him. Like, tries to stop him, but can't. Do they really? See, now I'm going to have to pick up on that. This is why rewatches are good to notice the little details that you don't see the first time. Because, yeah, those Navy uniforms are going to bother the heck out of me. Hell of a bender. Did he, though? Did he really rush you? Or did you rush yourself, Louis? Like, did he rush you? Or were you just like too much to handle? Because now I'm starting to think, like, Louis, you're not so innocent. You're not so perfect. Everything is like, I'm the victim. Louis is a professional victim. Louis de Paul Dulac, you are a professional victim. I don't like you now. I'm Team Lestat. Dude, yeah. I would not be surprised because remember, Claudia, they couldn't control Claudia, so why wouldn't it be the same thing with Louis? As opposed to, well, Lestat pushed me to do all of this right away. I could see like Louis just being out of I forgot about this part. No, I know it's not real. I know it's not real. I know it's an animatronic, but still I can't. Poor animal, poor animal. Ah! That doesn't even look like a rabbit. What even is that? Although, I don't know, maybe rabbits look different in Dubai. I can't. The way he just Louis just showing off. Look what I can do. Daniel's like, uh-huh. Unfazed. Like, I'm starting to think the theatrics have always come from Louis and not so much Lestat. Yeah, I'm now I'm overwhelmed with thoughts right now. I'm spiraling. Yes, exactly. Louis is extremely selfish and manipulative, and that's just based on the stuff that he says and doing that whole thing with the animal. Yes, I'm starting to believe it's all Louis with the theatrics and not so much Lestat. Oh my god. Just think about it. In season 2, the theater stuff, that came from Louis. You do have an astonishing jawline, Lestat. I can't believe this rewatch is making me sympathize with Lestat so much. Lestat is innocent. He did nothing wrong. He just wanted to find somebody to love. The straw hat. Ugh, what a look. And the fact that they had like coats for the riding the car because they were outside and with the fumes. I love costumes so much. I'm just so excited. Mm. You already knew that though. But why is that a shock? Like, why is that a revelation to Louis that vampires can read minds? If Lestat can talk to you in your mind, then surely he can read your mind, right? Yes, he wants Lestat to be the bad guy. That doesn't mean he is. Louis has so much denial. Now I'm starting to wonder, like, maybe his mom didn't say that stuff to him. Actually, I would believe it though. I would believe his mom said that stuff to him because just that they women like mothers would have been like that, blame somebody. But I could also see Louis exaggerating what his mother said because of the guilt he had, feeling like he was responsible for his brother's death. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I am starting to see through it. It's insane. And it's also like it's making my head spin. Oh, he did respond out loud, but I still would have thought that Lestat talked to him in his mind that you just would have made a connection, but I guess not if you're just oblivious to the lore of the vampires. They never saw the original Nosferatu. You know, it's something that I haven't really been paying attention to, but the opportunities haven't entirely been there. Mirrors. I haven't really paid attention to if there are any mirrors around. Look at those slutty little glasses. Okay, Louis, I see you. Giving the Gilded Age a run for their money. Hey, hey. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, okay, mother. Oh, so you think the lore where vampires don't have a reflection doesn't pertain to here? Hmm. Hmm. The reason why I thought of it is because it just randomly popped into my mind. Imagine if Lestat went to Hollywood. the havoc he would wreak on Hollywood, and just wondering if he could be in film. Whoa! Oh, the photo of Paul. I noticed that before, the photo of Paul on the wall. It's not a photo, it's a portrait, it's painting. Photos, no, not entirely a thing. They were a thing, but they cost money. That's right, sister. Keep him in line. I'm gonna be paying attention to the money. If it changes at any point, the longer he's with Lestat, where it goes from crumpled, rolled up to crisp. What if, I mean, this is, I know it's not true, but I'm just having a Buffy the Vampire Slayer moment. Ben is Glory, Glory is Ben. If you know, you know. Where I'm just like, Louis is Lestat, Lestat is Louis. That would be a real mind fucking. And Rice would be like, "Excuse me, no." I just imagine though the absolute insanity in that one. And what do you mean by partner? Ooh, we love those loopholes. Ooh, ooh, overstepping some boundaries there, dude. Yes, it was. I bet. Ooh, he contradicts something to what we just witnessed? Oh, how interesting. Okay, okay. There's so much to pay attention to. Yeah, I feel like I need to have like a cheat sheet to watch this and be like, "Ah!" Now I'm really confused. Made a deal with the law alderman, but later he says something that contradicts the whole thing, but still preys on him and still feeds on him. Oh, the fact that he's wearing a white suit. Ah! See, this is why I believe that it was Louis that was out of control because Lestat is saying you need to show some restraint, just like with Claudia. I don't believe that Lestat forced him to be like, from 0 to 1,000. I think Louis was just overtaken with the sensations. Fair, fair. I love this lover spat with coffins. Just a random historical thing, which is funny because green bedspread. But anytime I see green, like in his mother's home, the green wallpaper, the way they created green back then was not healthy. Is very harmful. uh, Material was used, so to speak, to create the color green. So seeing it so much is fascinating to me, but also like curious about there being so much green in these first two episodes. Green is everywhere. Could we say, could it be? So green means like green with envy. Do you think that we're saying they're using so much green to be like Louis is envious? Ah, there has to be a reason why they're using so much green besides it being historically accurate. Thank you, Nia. I'm glad we're on the same page. There's so much green. Because I don't want to say it was arsenic, but basically, yeah, the way the chemicals used to create green would kill you. So, oh, look at them wearing the blue and the red. Okay, patriot. There are those sailors again. I'm telling you that is not historically accurate to 1910. Ugh, it's really bothering me because everything else, for the most part, is. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back to like I follow a lot of, like, websites and social, media accounts that have fashion plates from the early 1900s, and I'm so tempted to look back to be like, "Was this accurate to 1910? Was it not?" Funny enough, I was actually looking at them last night because the patterns to some of the 1910s dresses, I thought to myself, "Why aren't we bringing those back?" Because they would be very flattering for a woman like me. They're always making gumbo. That's right. Hold your nephew. Also, why are you wearing sunglasses indoors? Oh, yeah, because his eyes. Duh, 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 Karen. That's why he's wearing sunglasses at night. So he can cover his eyes so his family won't see and question him. Thank you. Don't go feeding on the baby now, Louis. I had that thought. The first time I watched, I absolutely had that thought. I was like, do not bite that baby. Oh, 1000%. 1000%. Like, once you, like, create your own family, and especially with a child, yeah. I think that's what Paul was afraid of because she's created her own family now, even though she's still there, she's not there like she used to be. I get why Paul was upset about her leaving the family. The dynamic has changed. They're not kids anymore. There's the other baby. Never mind. Oh, no, that baby's crying. Keep Louis away from the babies, y'all. Don't do it, Louis. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a baby. It's a baby. Don't you dare. Oh my God. It took him. You no longer kill. Did you eat the baby? Thank you, Daniel. That's what I was about to ask. You would think that that moment with his nephew would have been the point, but no, nope. He's like, nah, I'm still gonna go to 2000. Oh, oh, interesting. Having more than two men in the house. Fascinating. We'll never really know because they were so vague about Paul. That's really shitty. Also, that would mess with you to be like, oh, okay, I have more than two men. Well, dad's dead, so now you could come back. Yeah, that would mess you up. Did you eat the baby? What a question. This is so weird. I feel the same way as Daniel. Like I lost my appetite. Wow, you have so much control, Louis. Yeah. Okay, Louis. Yes, let's go back to the baby. Go back to the baby. The mother's instinct never lies. She just knew. But you could tell there's some doubt to her that she knew that something like as a mom, like your baby's crying and you know that your brother's with the baby. She's like, "What are you doing?" Like you could tell she was scared there. Unless that was Louis just manifesting that because of what he was about to do. You feel like he did because we never see Benjamin again, but we see the twins. But also, I don't think he would show his face. Wait a minute. How old is Benjamin supposed to be? I'm confused because that's a baby. That's less than a 1-year-old baby? Is that like a 10-month? That doesn't wait. I'm confused about ages. Explain, Mia. I need you to explain ages to me about these kids. Oh, Lestat. Paris, Texas. Wait, the twins are before Benjamin. but they're still crying. He shows up to their birthday party later on and we see them, but we don't see Benjamin. This is where I'm confused though, because Benjamin's a baby and those twins are crying like they're babies. I assume that the twins are newborns because we had the scene where Louis said, "You're pregnant. Oh, and you're going to have twins." So to me, that says Benjamin would be the eldest. The twins were just born, but Benjamin is like clearly not. Let's do math. The youngest Benjamin could be born would be like 10, 11 months old. And I feel like he looks too young to be 10, 11 months. The twins can be two? No, that's not a 2-year-old cry. No, those are baby cries. But then why focus on the twins? Because again, how much time has passed? Yeah, I'm stressed out about this. These are the random things I think about. Lestat, always disarming you, Louis. Always disarming. What if he's trying to calm you? What if he's trying to soothe you? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Like Irish twins is a thing. My brothers are Irish twins. So, like I said, at the youngest that the age difference should be like 10, 11 months, the youngest. Because that's like bam, bam, bam. Like as soon as she gave birth, she immediately became pregnant. Like again, perhaps like within a month of giving birth. That is possible. So that's why I'm like so confused. See, this is why I think I might be a bad person to watch TV shows and movies with because I focus on the weird things. I focus on the wrong things. I focus too much. Oh, look at the way you're looking at Lestat. I see you. Okay, okay. I'm glad that you're the same. Okay, I don't feel as bad now because sometimes I wonder about me. Lestat is a man of culture. Lestat always liked music, huh? Hmm. He always liked music. So we know that's true for sure. We know that's sure. Oh, we're in 1917 now. Damn, time is messing me up the way they're moving so fast. I'm confused because I could have sworn that Claudia is what's messing me up, her timeline. Or maybe I'm just confusing it with the movie. I'll have to pay attention to her clothing when we get there. Oh, oh, I feel the same way, Lestat. 1000%. This is Lestat. I'm sorry. That's Lestat. I fully believe that's real Lestat. Yeah, it doesn't clear up anything at all. That's why I'm confused about where's the scene in the timeline of Louis finding out that his sister is pregnant. To be fair, you do have to be talented to sing that badly. do have to be talented to sing that badly because there's control there. She's made in 1917. Interesting because I don't think her clothes look 1917, but she's a child, so. Hmm. That's right. Fire up the wiki. He was so appalled by that singer's performance, he had to eat him. Could you imagine? Okay, 6 years, 6 years. It's been 6 years for being it. Yeah. Yeah, why not? It was very offending. Oh, the origins of Performer Lestat. Man, what a way to like hype up the Vampire Lestat. From opera singer to rock star, the range on this man. Come on now. That is talent. This is why you can't tell me that Sam Reed has never sung before. He lies. He lies. Girl, don't worry about it. You've seen this 8 times. I'm just rambling about Lestat being a wonderful singer. From opera star to rock star. Come on now. Who else has that range? Born in 1903. So, yeah, she's 14. That I know. He's so good. That's why I don't understand why he said he wasn't a singer. Like, he clearly is. I think he keeps it quiet. Oh, okay. Just found out from my mother. Not getting dinner. Okay. Good to know. Dude, Sam Reed to Broadway would be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I check my dog. Actually, she has dinner coming up. Let's see. Oh, she's still there. She doesn't want to be with me. I think she was annoyed by me watching Eurovision on Saturday for 4 hours straight. And she said, "Oh, no, not this again." I'm interrupting my dog's beauty sleep. So she's gone into her den in the living room. Oh, just like, wow, that's like slow and painful the way he's doing it. Ooh, fascinating. Louis only kills when it's convenient to him or when he's angry. Mm. I mean, that I could see that causing friction between the 2 when it comes to that, if that's where the issues actually are. Were you pretending, Louis? I don't trust you. You were afraid to disappoint. Really? Were you? Were you? Okay, maybe if you're trying to hold on to your humanity, then perhaps. Okay, maybe I don't know. Do we trust him, Nia? Do we think that he's telling the truth here? Because as you said, he wants to hold on to his humanity. Tries to have a human dish once a week. Mm, that would not be a fun flavor. Paste. Ugh, like soap? No, thank you. Cilantro. Am I right? Oh, that's right, Paris. Louis knows Paris. I wonder why. Oh yeah, he has shown. Yeah, multiple times. Louis has shown he can go against Lestat. Yeah, yeah. That's why I don't believe he was trying to please Lestat. But there's could be something else in terms of trying to hold on to his humanity while he wouldn't be eager to participate. Yeah, yeah. Wasn't afraid to disappoint him. Yeah, I don't believe that. All right, episode 2 is over, and I'm gonna move on to episode 3. We are rolling through this. Once again, I'm not skipping the intro because it's the shortest thing ever. If anybody is tuning in right now, we are starting episode 3 of Interview with a Vampire on Netflix. Seasons 1 and 2 are up there because the Vampire Lestat will be premiering on AMC June 7th, which is also the same night as the Tony Awards. Decisions, decisions. Mia, what are you going to watch? Tony Awards or the Vampire Lestat? That is a very Gilded Age costume right there that Louis is wearing. I can't forget what the Van Ryn yeah, Oscar Van Ryn. Louis' costumes in this show remind me of Oscar Van Ryn from the Gilded Age, especially with those slutty little glasses. You're going to Andrews to do both? What? Are we not having like, what if we have a Tony's party? I mean, I feel like they should have said something by now, but why are we not getting a Tony Potty party? Potty party. Legans. I just love the way he says certain words, legans. Okay, that is historically accurate uniform. Yeah. I mean, granted, it is, what day is it? It's May 21st. I, if they were going to say something, I would hope that they would have said something like this week or maybe next week at the latest. Ooh, that's true. That's true. But here's the thing, would say there isn't like a company Tony's party, which would be silly. What do you think that Rocky Horror would do with their own Tony's party? Or they might just do a get together. I don't know. I don't know. These things cost money, so I wouldn't be surprised if they said, "Nah, let's not do a party because we're not gonna win anything." Yeah, 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 yeah. Since they're under the company, that's true. That's why I don't know if they would just do their own private gathering and not tell anybody. Don't mind me. Okay. Yes, they would. They would keep us out of the loop on that. But like, just for us. Nobody ever thinks of front of house. We're always forgotten. Like, I want a track jacket. Mm. Louis goes for the cat instead. That poor cat. What did it ever do to you, Louis? Oh, she came from Atlanta, eh? Oh, when did it start? Oh my gosh. So there's little I was wondering, I was like, I see some remnants of Art Nouveau in the scenery, and it was flourished between 1890 and 1914, so that would be why. There's a bit of that left over. Okay. I was like, that's very Art Nouveau with the stained glass in the back there. I'm always fascinated by the fashion of the late 19 teens because it's before the 20s, which everybody associates with the flappers. But I mean, flappers wasn't dominant like one thinks. But the costumes that they, not the costumes, but the dresses that they wore in the 19 teens are quite remnant of flapper dresses. They're like similar in terms of the style and the cut. But a big thing was, the hair, the short hair. But short hair was always a trend throughout history. Even during I learned like during the what, late 1700s, it's like a really funky, weird short haircut that was popular. Ooh, 1000%. Anytime Louis talks about music, that is real Louis to me. I am on that. I will stand by that. Because sometimes there are just quirks about a person that is like, yep, that's it. You see those uniforms? Correct. They're correct for World War One. Absolutely correct. The naval uniforms are going to bother me. Oh, he's going to play for us. Oh, boo. Boo. What do you think this is? Louis the 14th? Get out of here. Ooh. What? Ooh. There's something very awkward about this, given the history of jazz. I don't know how to feel about this right now. Ugh. Sorry, I don't know, Lestat. I don't know. Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was supposed to be Jelly Roll Morton. Shut the front door. That's Jelly Roll Morton? Shut up. Yes. That's insane. Yes, yeah, that makes sense. The Navy uniforms are right after Louis like immediately after. Shows from the beginning isn't reliable. Yeah. Oh, look at the rewrite. Why does he keep changing his story? San Francisco. Huh. More rehearsed. Yep, more rehearsed. Mm, I don't either. That's yeah. I believe I believe Louis when he says he's not a victim because again, unreliable narrator. I get why Daniel would think, "Oh, you came from abuse, so that's why you're changing your story." But mm, ew, this is a mind fuck. Half a century later, there's no way you have clarity. There's just no way. Hang on. That photo that's the background on Daniel's laptop, is that significant? Does that mean something? Do we know what that is, Nia? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't remember if that photo is significant. Guess we'll find out. It's almost like I'm watching for the first time. I know like the plot points, like the basic outline, but there are details that I've completely forgotten about. You prefer Louis' hair in the present day? Interesting. Hmm. Ooh. It is. I don't buy it looking right at Louis. Ooh. What do you mean by that? What is with the South and the whole daddy thing? Why? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand. Ugh. Ooh. I see. I see. That was abuse. Oh yeah. Your favorite part's about to happen. Ooh. Yeah. What kind of talents, Lestat? Mm. Or dude, that was such a vulnerable, aren't I enough? And he's laughing at him. Welcome back. Welcome back, little girl. Hi. Hi. Did mommy feed you? Yes. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Oh, well, thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Yes. Oh, yes. What do you want? What do you want? Mm-hmm. Oh. I can't reach you down there. I'm going down. I'm going down. Oh, my dog looks so cute right now, but I can't show you. Truly, sassy asshole Lestat is my favorite. Right. Right. Come here. Yeah, you come right here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Pretty girl. Yeah. It's like weighing down on my shirt. Mhm. I didn't know you were going to jump up there. Yeah, that is so Art Nouveau with that glass work. Wow, 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 wow. It's so pretty. Again, so much green everywhere. So much green. And red, which makes sense with the red blood, duh. It is. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. Hi. She's staring at me. Yes, Gracie, I see you. Oh, we got Woodrow Wilson as president. All right, all right. Oh, to see if they're telling the truth or to get more information out of them that he wouldn't read their minds? Hmm. I wonder if he's showing this to say, "I'm above Lestat." I wouldn't read people's minds because it is weird. Why wouldn't you? Are they all wearing red ties, with the exception to Louis? A man in uniform. Very strange that he wouldn't, like, use that ability to his, advantage. Huh. Not that it wouldn't mean anything with Louis because obviously he's not going anywhere, but I wonder if they're doing a Star Trek thing where people in red means I doubt it though. Oh, he forgot that his sister had twins? Huh. Why would you forget that your sister had children? Louis. I mean, I don't know how to interpret that in terms of unreliable narrator or he's in so deep into this new world that like he forgets about hu- the human aspects. Like he does still have a family. No, no, no. But he says like twin girls, like, oh yeah, twin girls. I think that's what's getting to me. That's what's tripping me up. Twins. Oh yeah, twin girls. Like, why wouldn't he know that? That's his sister. Of course he should know that they're twin girls. Like, it's so weird. The Pueblo Dulac. That is a nice automobile. You would never catch a rich person saying that today. I mean, they would still say have another pair at home, but they wouldn't get them dirty the first pair. Yeah, that's the one time being the rear is a good thing. Go figure. I am so confused. He never met the twins, but he met Benjamin. This is what's confusing me. Why would he again, like, how would he have not met the twins if he met Benjamin and you're saying that Benjamin is younger? Ah, timelines are so hard when you have an unreliable narrator. It's hurting my head. Anyway, where's Claudia? Where's Claudia? Right, Gracie? Where's Claudia? Oh, I can't. You're too far away from me. I can't get to you. She looks so sad. She's very disappointed. Whoa, hey, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Why do I not remember this? I don't remember this. Oh, 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 oh. So confusing. Don't do it, Louis. Don't do it. Oh, okay, okay. My good sir. All right, you do what you got to do, I guess. Woo. Hmm. So from a young age, Louis played both sides. He was on both teams. Yeah, right? I was just like, he was a bit older. Huh? Wait a minute. Well, it is the swamp. Oh, you don't think he had real feelings for Lily? I would have thought Lily was genuine, but if it was a cover, no wonder he wouldn't. Ah, oh, duh. No wonder they didn't do anything. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm slow. I'm slow. Sorry. I caught up finally. No wonder he didn't do anything with her. Wow. We got there in the end, everybody. We got there in the end. Yeah, right? Like I said, they're swamp. It doesn't have to be rain. They're swamp. They're in a swampy area. So why and it's also it makes you wonder why is Daniel calling that out but not other discrepancies? Thank you. Thank you, Nia. Appreciate it. Again with the slutty little glasses and they match. Ooh. Oscar Van Ryn, you better watch out. Ooh. He does? Ooh. 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 Man, they really did write him off. Damn! Louis. Yeah, they really don't acknowledge Benjamin at all, huh? Ah, oh, you're right. No Benjamin. Where'd Benjamin go? They it's crazy. Like they absolutely hate him. But again, that could be Louis' subconscious and the self-hatred. We don't know. All right. They're gonna go to the Western Front and die. Sorry to be morbid, but that's what's about to happen. Yeah, exactly. The child would not have been MIA. He would have been there. Especially like close in age. The mom I get like I said earlier, I actually would believe that what the mom said was true because Mothers were like that back in the day. Are you paying that? Yep. It is really sad to think about it that they are gonna go to the Western Front and they will die. If Lestat doesn't get to them first, but honestly, yeah, there's just no way around it. That was a brutal war. The power to just make everybody leave. I didn't notice. Damn it. I didn't notice the eyes. Ooh, Lestat looks very pale. What's going on there? Why is he pale? Listen, I have 11 minutes left. Where's Claudia? Yes, I did see the blood in the ear. It's going down his neck. Was it from doing that? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You really did lose your family. That's right. He was given a courtesy. They told him and they warned him. He did nothing. He didn't even read their minds to figure anything out. That's on you, Louis. You're too honest of a businessman. Because obviously your clientele would not want you to shut down, which is why they warned you. Ooh. I got a very alarming email from my other job. That's not something I want to read. Yes, he's a good businessman, but I think he's too honest. That's the problem. Ooh, the French Quarter? Oh, now he reads their minds? Now he reads their minds? Louis. No, that's what's so funny. Like, yes, maybe he wasn't a good businessman like we thought, Nia. What if it was all a lie? Because he's going to make himself look good, right? Because this is just, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why am I? Oh, Louis. Listen, Brad Pitt could never, honestly. Thank you. Are you alarmed by my talking? He's just staring at me. Never ever. Sorry, Brad. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Indeed, you were manic. Why is he so out of control? I don't understand. Besides, listen, he wants to say that Lestat is too prideful or too proud. I think that's Louis. I think that's Louis. Get him. That's true. Daniel hit that right on the head. I know that actor. I can't remember his name. I've seen him in other things, and I think he's always that type of character. You just want to punch him in the face. Oh, well, well, well. Look who showed up uninvited. That's another thing. You don't have to be invited with these vampires. They can go in anywhere they want. Double crosser. Well, yeah. Yeah. It's the truth. Come on now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 1000%. There's so much trauma with him and his family. I could see that absolutely making Louis spiral. Oh, Miss Gracie, you gonna head out again? All right. Wanna go see mommy? See you later. Oh, no, of a bitch. That's what you are. Son of a bitch. Ooh, wait. He does look so good, not gonna lie. Louis getting evil. He looks good. Whoopsies. Wait a minute. We might have a problem here. Yeah, you're so confident you don't have a problem, but yes, you do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Does not work. Ruin his suit. Oh, the ear! The ear! And this makes a great case for all the stuff Louis said Lestat did, and the way he was, it was really Louis the whole time. Oh my god. What an imagery. Holy shit. Unfortunately, no, not the glass. Such a pretty place. How dare they? Yeah, I just think it's one of those things that it's doesn't entirely make sense logically, but just for the sake of the narrative. But you're right. There would have been way more people that should have seen him by that point. Good thing there weren't any security cameras around. Look at him, the little sass coming from Lestat. Dee-dee-doo. So rude. Absolutely rude, Louis. Man, they really did go crazy, didn't they? And may I point out, they have no proof of anything. How do they know what happened? They don't know what happened. They just assume. technically, you can assume that it was Louis because of what happened prior, but there are no proof. So what do? Burn down this entire neighborhood. Claudia! Oh my god. So like Louis caused this to happen. Like I never put it together that Louis was the cause of this. I mean, yeah, the white only side does give it away, but again, Claudia. Ah! Okay, I gotta take a moment to pause. I need to pause. I'm pausing. I'm pausing. Pause. Stop. Time out. Ah, that's 3 episodes. That was a lot. That was a lot to take in. Oh man. Oh man. I mean, she technically is in that third episode, but at the very, very end, I thought she was in it more. Yeah, but it does make sense that the reveal with the burning house. I just never put together that it was indirectly Louis' fault that she was caught in that fire. Oh my god. Ah, the connections. My head is hurting over that. Oh man. And I wonder, was Louis thinking about that? Like, oh shit, I caused this destruction because of what I did. And now there's this voice I hear of somebody asking for help. I'm going to save her. And that's like my salvation moment of, that's my penance. I will save her to make up for the damage that I've just and crude upon this community. Oh man. See, like things I'm glad I'm doing this rewatch. Thank you for inspiring me, Nia, because yeah, there's so much I didn't pick up the first time. Oh, the depth to this. It's incredible. All right. Shall we move on? I got one more episode in me. I don't know about you. I mean, you said you're not going to work to 6:50, but I can do one more episode, episode 4. Let's do it. All right. We're gonna get a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Start. Starto. Sort of. I love how our hyperfixations can collide. I, I don't feel so alone because oftentimes I find that my hyperfixations don't match anybody else's. It can be a lonely world out there when you become hyperfixated on somebody. You go, where? Why is nobody else around for this? Dubai. Uh, a book. Hello, Rashid. Yeah. Well, he is in shadow, isn't he? Technically, I don't know. I don't know how this works. But depending on where the sun is located in the sky, he is in shadow. If he were to step out onto the balcony, that's another thing. But now, wait a minute. I just noticed. Oh, that's artificial sun, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm confused. Yo, I see that lower V-neck. I see what you're doing, Mr. Rashid. I see what's up. Ah, Claudia. The journal. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. The sand. Paris. 1941. Oh, yeah. During the war. Yeah. I love her so much. Actress is so good. I can't. Ooh. Oh, I didn't pick up on that. Okay. Pay attention to that about her writings. The White Angel. Ah, because he feels guilty. He knows it's his fault. If he could save one, it's like saving them all. And Lestat did it. That's not love. I don't know what is. It bit me. Oh, yeah. And I think the fact that Lestat would do anything for Louis is why Lestat did it. She's a growing girl. Okay, yes, that is very 1917. Okay, okay. I was always fascinated that her eyes, I believe they're meant to be a light brown, but they do look red. Wait, it is, and also I'm confused because I thought the conversation with Louis not knowing that Lestat could read minds was about how he didn't know Lestat could read his mind, but Lestat was his maker. Wait, 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 I'm confused again. I love you, Claudia. You're so good. Oh, she's so good. Yeah, you would think they would have the same blue eyes. That's what's so interesting. So it's so confusing. So remember when they had the conversation, I said, how would Louis not know that Lestat could read minds? I thought that conversation was about how Lestat could read Louis's mind. But then here we have Lestat telling Claudia, I can't read your mind because I'm your maker. I thought Lestat could read Louis's mind. I'm confused. Or can he not? Did I miss that? She looks like a child. I mean, she is a child, but look at her. It's just like a small child. Like, wait. Also fascinated that she has a scar from the fire on her left cheek. It didn't fully heal. Huh. What's that about? I never noticed that before. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But the conversation is that he can read minds or vampires can read minds. Okay, okay. I think I was just too caught up on the fact that I was like, how would Louis not know that if he knows that he could talk? Okay, okay. So I missed that. I fully support Claudia's wrongs. All of her wrongs. All of them. So creepy. Children singing. So creepy. Look at her go. She's a little hell demon. I love her so much. She's seriously, this actress is incredible. That's why in season two, there's a different Claudia. Oh, I wasn't sure how to feel about that at first, but she won me over. She did have it rough. She's a growing child. Leave her alone. She's a healthy appetite. Compared to Louis, doesn't want to eat anything. Uh, Stop. Get out of here with your histrionics, Lestat. Psh, not the trumpeter. Oh, Claudia, my queen. Oh, he was buried with this trumpet. Look at her. Don't you dare. Oh. She is a child, I love it. Oh, 100%. Like, it took me I think it took me a couple episodes to get used to the new Claudia, but this one is so perfect as, the child, the petulant child, but you did need someone for the flash forward of Paris. Spoiler alert, season 2 happens in Paris. Man, just eating in the same coffin with Louis. Come on now, gentlemen. How rude. Get her own coffin. Oh, at that age, yes. There's something that's yes. In the early 19 so in the early 1900s, the way that children were raised, you were playing with friends up until 16, and then 16 is now you must become an adult and was forced upon them. But like the way she's dressed in the sailor suit, 100% accurate. So yeah, times were different back then. With 14 years old, yes, they're supposed to be still considered a child. And then once they became 16, you're an adult now. Oh, they test out the coffins with her. This poor man is like, what? What is happening? And she's so excited. Something ain't right with her indeed, sir. Daddy Lou. Oh, like I get it, but that's true. It's very weird that you were in the same coffin with Louis, not gonna lie. Because yes, you were 14 years old and considered a child, but still, in modern terms. She cracks me up. Right? You didn't have to ask so many questions. You could have gone back home, but no. See, always in a woman's business. Just stop. Now that we have the journal, we know this is real. So the journal is the truth for sure. We know this is true. Despite everything, look at them getting cuddly in the coffin together. Stat and Louis. Oh, I will never understand. I know they're the same thing, but like I grew up calling them lightning bugs, but other people call them fireflies. I know in the UK they call them something else, and I'm going, what? What is that? Why so many names? Mm. You call them fireflies? Well, now thanks to that, whatever that group is, the owl something, you'll never believe your eyes, 10,000 butterflies or fireflies. Oh my god, dyslexia. Hello. Now that song, I will say fireflies sometimes, but I still want to call them lightning bugs because that's what I grew up with. Catching lightning bugs. And yes, I was that kid that would catch a lightning bug in a jar and I would make the hole so that they could breathe, but then the next morning they were always dead. Owl City, yes, Owl City. The 2010s and the music that came from it. Craziness. Mm. Hmm. Oh, you weren't allowed to keep them? Very interesting. I guess that was the suburbs, the white kids were evil. But I wanted it to be a pet because I loved it so much. I was like, "It's so pretty. I would like it as a pet." I didn't understand. I was 6 years old. It's not like my parents were telling me anything. But it was always fun to catch them in your hands and then look at them and then they'd fly away. Of your actions, Louis. Consequence of your actions. Yes, exactly. He owns up to it. Okay. I appreciate that he admits the truth to Claudia. That says a lot. It says a lot that he's willing to be open and honest with her in this way. That's why they're so tight. That's why they're tight. Only kinda. And what do you mean? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. True. End of season two. Well, if I'm going along for the journey, I feel that right now, once it get to season two, we'll see how I am. Ooh. The way he's on the outskirts of the sun is fascinating, Mia. Because you see it that like he's in the shadow, but that's the sun right there. He's close to it because he has to be there for the sun in order to pray. Fascinating. Nope. No, it's not. Also, he's a British accent, you silly boy. Why would he be from Dubai if he has a British accent? There's that photo again. What is it? What is it? Look at his notes, as if they don't know he's doing this. Come on now. It's fascinating to see the progression of Claudia's journals as well, how they become cutesy and then they're just very simple, but also depending on the time, it's not like they were able to make cutesy things if you didn't have the money because of wars and all that. Wow, look how clever they are. Do you think that they invented the revolving wall? Hmm. Maybe, maybe. Oh my God, Lestat in the tiny hat. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God. Lestat in a tiny hat. Ah, ah, screenshot that. Oh my God. Look at him wearing it like a bonnet. It is a mirror. Oh my God. So they can see themselves in the mirror. Fascinating. But again, Lestat in a tiny hat, y'all. Oh, she's getting bored. That is a very 1920s, it would be like 1920s dress. Isn't this Nosferatu? It is Nosferatu, the original. I've seen it. Again with the green is everywhere. Ah, funeral. Sister's like, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?" Look at the way the sister is. Oh, look at the way she's looking at him. Grace. The judgment and just the disgust. You could see it in the eyes. Because you don't need to say dad and uncle to know what she's actually talking about. Oh, yeah, it's in Louis's name. Listen, deaths in the family always tear families apart when it comes to the will. Oh, yeah. You and your white daddy. Oh, I understand the implications of that. Oh, Grace. Oh, Grace. Right? Right? The fact that she said that was so bold, but it's like, oh, I understand. Oh, man. Oh, man. But again, I don't understand, like, the use of, like, daddy in the Southern states, and of course, my initial knowledge of that is from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof because the character was daddy, but, like, why do the Southern folks say that? Why do they call people daddy? I don't understand. It was seriously, it was hitting below the belt, below the knees, like, she was hitting down in hell. She said, "I love you, but I'm gonna hurt you because nope, this is not the Louis I know. You are not my brother. This is not how my brother's supposed to be." Oh, hey. Is this how Lestat teaches the birds and bees to the youngins? Ah, Claudia is always ferocious. What are you talking about, Lestat? So rude. How are we doing on this right now? Oh. All right. I'm about to lose my sound. Stand by. I'm going to take my sound out so I can make sure that my phone charges. You asked for it, y'all. Yeah, she had enough. She stood up to him. I think. Ah, yes, she's with me. Ooh, ooh. Uh oh. Wait, hold on. I think I messed up the sound. Get out. Okay. All right. My sound is going to be worse now. It's going to be My iPhone sound. I thought I could plug this into my laptop, but then it takes away the sound from the show. Ah, well, but I want to make sure that Italy doesn't curse me again by me, booting me from the internet. Look at her. Look at the way she's dressed. All right, Miss Claudia, because she wants to dress like an adult. Running into Lestat is worst case scenario. Listen, I wouldn't be mad if I ran into Lestat, honestly. Though I know the outcome would not be favorable for me. I don't have a chance. This makes me so sad. I remember this scene. Oh, this upset me so much. Rude, absolutely rude. The way that they say that, and she looks a million times better than they do, really pisses me off. Like, their clothes are so basic, and sure, they have the color, but ugh. Okay, sounds not that bad. Okay. I know it's okay, but it's not as good as the other. First love, Charlie. I love how she talks about his fades. Let's see. Checking in. Hi, Miss Gracie. If I leave my door open, let's see if she'll come in. She's staring at me. My dog is staring at me, going, "What are you doing?" Hi, Gracie. Hi. Ooh. Yes, she can. Dudes, they wish they had half the fashion that Claudia does. Like her fashion is impeccable, even if she's a 14-year-old girl. I love seeing the change of the cuts on her dresses, how they're changing. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Your Highness. She can't do anything. How rude. So rude. Where can she go? She needs her own place. Oh, there's Charlie. You can will him to do it, Claudia. Oh, first love, so cute. Oh, he threw her flowers. OMG. Those two are just jealous. Whatever. So pretty. Uh-oh. She forgot he can read her mind. Oh, she can block. And still forced to be good with this ice cream sundae. Nah. You can really see how Claudia has matured with this new relationship. Because technically, she would be what, 16 at this point? She's a couple years older. Technically, oh, 19. So 5 years have passed? Damn. Time really does fly by. This is crazy. So she's very much in the 20s. Straw hats never went out of style from the 1800s up into the 1920s. Go figure. Now what are they? Does anybody still wear a hat? Only baseball hats. It's amazing how long certain pieces of clothing lasted and then all of a sudden it just disappeared. It is really hard because she does not age. When the child becomes a vampire, you can't even use her to figure out the date. I'm trying to figure it out from the clothing. Like, I should have known we'd be in the 1920s just based off of the clothing, but still I wasn't sure. I would have thought 1920. Don't do it, Claudia. Don't do it. The horses know. The horses know. Claudia. Huh, honey, you went too far. You went too far. This is just, ugh. I hate this so much. She finds somebody. She just went too far. She couldn't stop. He's dead, honey. Ugh, Louis, stop it. Or not Louis Lestat. Oh my God. Again, I feel like this is Louis. But if we're getting Claudia's POV, this would be Lestat. Get out. Stop. You can't. Nope. No. That's what like fascinates me that Louis claims Lestat like allowed Louis to be that way. It's like, honey, you that was all you. Just Lestat didn't bring in the reins. They didn't bring the reins in with Claudia either. This is horrible. Like, this is traumatizing. Poor Claudia. Yeah, this is all Claudia's POV, which makes me think that Louis Lestat being an asshole, unless she's exaggerating because she's in pain and she's hurting. I don't know. I believe that Lestat was being an asshole that way. That's true. That's true. He has those moments of being a sassy asshole with her since day one. Oh, I really thought he had one. Ooh. Yep. Daniel is so blunt. This breaks my heart. Oh, Claudia. Dude, yeah, exactly. Like my thoughts on Daniel are completely different. I support him. Poor Claudia spiraling. Ah, I forgot about this. Oh, $3. That's a lot of money in 1923. Called you an angel. Oh. Knowing Claudia's story as well, I'm just getting really upset right now. I'm getting so upset right now. Oh my god. All right, I need to stop there. I need I'm stopping. I need to tap out because that was a lot. Oh, I can't. I need a breather after that. Like I said, knowing Claudia's story. Oh, oh man. Just thinking about it in the context in hindsight. Oh, this hits so much harder. This hurts so much more. My girl. Oh. I'm just gonna like just have a mental moment, right? Can you tell I love Claudia? She's my favorite. Oh man. Okay. Whew. Anyway, it hurts. Knowing makes it hurt more. Exactly. I can't stand this. I did not expect more pain. There's so much more pain when you've already seen this show. Pain. Oh man. Oh. And that's my stamp of approval on why you should watch the Vampire Lestat and Interview with the Vampire. Oh man. That's crazy. Okay. Dude, right? When I first found out the original age, I was beside myself, and I thought, "Wait a minute, but I saw the movie, they didn't do that." And people had to tell me, "No, Karen, the book, they changed it for the movie too." Anne Rice girl, I don't know. I can't even imagine being a five-year-old vampire. I guess it would, like, hit you more at that age than, say, a 14-year-old, but still. And what were you thinking? All right. So yeah, I think what I want to do, I don't know if I would have any other time to live stream the rest of the episodes. I may finish season 1 on my own and then live stream starting season 2. I think that's a good plan. So that because of my schedule, I can like watch it on my own at night, live stream starting season 2, and then finish that. And then I'll be ready for June 7th. And if you weren't here at the start, Nia and I, we need all of your good vibes. We need a prayer circle going for the both of us that we get tickets to the Vampire Lestat concert on June 2nd in New York City. We want to be in the room where it happens. Please, please. Like pretend I'm an influencer because I have a YouTube channel. AMC, I'm begging you. We love this show so much. Please let us go to the concert. My birthday. I'm serious. Uh, all right. You like that idea, Dia? Okay, then it's done. I mean, you're the only one here, so your opinion matters most, but it matters most no matter what, because that's how much I love you. All right. With that, you go get ready. Well, actually, you can go hang out. You probably going to finish watching before you go to work. I'm going to go find something to eat. I can't speak because I found out that my mother says I'm on my own for dinner. So I shall do that. But this one over here already ate. And she's going to be so happy that I'm done talking. All right, everybody. Go watch Interview with the Vampires on Netflix or AMC Plus if you have it. Check it out. First 2 seasons. Season 3, The Vampire Lestat, starts June 7th. Also, check out The Vampire Lestat on Spotify and listen to the music. That's what you are in store for. Oh my God, it's so good. Nia can attest. It is so freaking good. Dude, I was looking at the lyrics of Butterscotch Bitch before going live, and wow, they're like, they. They're deeper than I thought. Like, talking about witch hunts and like hangings and stuff. Oh my God. Yes, that's that what she said. The music is fantastic. They did an incredible job. Incredible job. Oh, I can't. Do we think there's gonna be more music? Or is it just gonna be those 4 songs? Like, give us a whole album. Please. Give us a whole album. And then Sam on his own. We'll get him to Broadway somehow. We'll petition for that to happen. All right. Thank you, Nia, for joining me. Thank you for chatting. Because I don't know if I could have done this on my own. You helped me like mull through some ideas because you've watched this so much. You've helped me figure out a few things. Yes, it is a bit self-deprecating. Bye. And thanks to any one of you. What do I say? Anyone else who's watched, thank you for joining. Even if you're watching after the fact. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.